This is a bit of an experiment. I've been trying to research on Google for recipes for stuffing that doesn't have bread. Just because I like to cut back on my carbs. I do have carbs 3 meals in my day, but when I want something like stuffing and potatoes in one meal, I personally wouldn't have both, especially as I make my puddings often with carbs too. But it's all down to personal choice, and this is what I am interested in. So what's in the processor then? I've got 2 shallots, a large mushroom, vegetable stock cube, grated lemon zest, garlic, and half a tin of these cannoli beans. Now I'm going to whiz those up and then whisk in an egg, and then it should be nearly ready to go in a, depending on the consistency, to go in a dish ready to cook for my evening meal. So it's ready, blitzed it. The only thing I did add, I forgot to mention, silly me, was the large tablespoon of dried sage. I just put some fry light in my dish and just going to, it might be a bit thick to pour out, get a spoon and pop it in. So I popped it in. Now as you can see from the consistency, it's quite soft, but I like mine to have a crunch, my stuffing to have a crunch on the outside and soft in the middle. If you didn't want it quite the consistency as soft as that, you could perhaps add more beans. But anyway, this is an experiment, and it smells like the real deal, but no bread in it, so let's see how it turns out. I'm going to cook that for around about 30 minutes at 180. So I was lucky enough to get one of these garlic and herb Weight Watcher bags today. I absolutely love these. I'm going to fill it with a chicken breast and a selection of vegetables. And one of my favourite things, I'm going to use up the lemon that I've just used the zest on in the stuffing. All that's going in that one bag, and it's going to cook for around about half an hour. Now this lemon is one of my most favourite alternatives to a dressing or a gravy. Because when it's cooked and you cut it in half, I'm not kidding you, the hot lemon juice that comes out is absolutely scrumptious, and it just really lights up your vegetables and your meat. So I'm going to pop all those things into the bag, and that's going to be served with my baked butternut squash, which is in the oven, and my experimental breadless stuffing. So there it is. I've got 2 chicken breasts in there. This bag is enough for 1 or 2 people, depending if you want 1 or 2 pieces of chicken. But I'm making an extra piece of chicken for tomorrow because I'm going to be busy tomorrow, and I'm going to eat it cold, perhaps on a sandwich or a couple of crumpets tomorrow. So in the oven it goes, and I'll be back with an update of how everything turns out later. Well, it's come out of the oven, and I tell you, it smells like a real sage and onion stuffing. If you can hear it, it's quite crunchy on the outside. Have a listen. I'm just going to break into it so you can see the consistency. So it does actually look like stuffing, and it smells like it. So I'm going to give it a quick taste. 1 second. It's hot. I'm sorry, but I don't know what to say. That's nice. It tastes fantastic. Now, why did I research this? Well, I did find a recipe somewhere, I have not tried it yet, for white beans to make a sort of a pastry, and I'm fascinated with how you can use beans as an alternative in many recipes. So to me, this is a 10 out of 10. It tastes great, and I would definitely make it again. Yummy. Some of you may have never roasted a complete butternut squash. So if you have, I'm sorry, but if you haven't, this is a really good tip. So I just wash it, and roast it until it's soft. The knife should just slide in and out easily like that. That's how you know it's cooked. Cut it in half. Now you can eat the skin if you want to. It's really piping hot. So pull it apart like so. There we go. Then I'll just scoop out these pips here. Now, like so, one side. Now, half of this is for my evening meal, and the other half I'm going to put to one side, let it cool, and I'm going to have a go at making the butternut squash cakes I made the other day. But that's it. It's really simple. Now you could go through with a fork or a knife. You could mash it, take it out, do whatever you want with it. But I generally just go down with my knife and fork and just mash it up. It's going to be mashed with my evening meal. There you go. So mash on the plate. I'm going to add a sachet of butter buds. Now you can use these however you want. I just generally like to sprinkle them in and mash them. I find that they are quite a nice buttery taste, and one sachet is more than enough for my needs. So I'll sprinkle it on. I'm just going to go through with my fork and mash it through, and that will do nicely. Now you could put it in a piping bag and pipe it, rebake it so it goes crunchy on the outside if you wanted to. Use it topping for pie, or like I'm going to do, let it cool off and use it in a cake tomorrow. So there it is, yummy. So there's the yummy garlic and herb Weight Watcher roast, and that gorgeous lemon. Oh my word, I absolutely love baked lemons. So I'm just going to, I'm only having one slice of chicken. The other chicken is for tomorrow. There's a bit of mushroom stuck in there, I think. Okay, so I've got my carrots out. They're going on there too. I do miss my husband helping me with my videos. It's not so much fun on my own. It's like talking to myself, but you guys know I'm talking to you too. Really, I'm not really on my own, am I? So I can't wait to eat this. I've fancied a roast all day. Okay, let's get that last carrot out. Now, just to show you what I mean about the lemon, I'm just going to park my phone there. Hopefully it won't fall over. Cut it in half. Wow, look at that. Oh, it smells fantastic. So I'm just going to squeeze it. Look at the lovely flesh coming out. Oh gosh, it's hot. Hot, 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 hot. But honestly, that lemon is just awesome as a dressing. So it's time to tuck in. Very impressed with my beautiful stuffing. Definitely make that again. Beautiful no count dinner. Time to enjoy.